Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. We are incredibly lucky at Main Street Media to have some phenomenal contributors to bring information and thought-provoking articles to all of you out there. And I have the joy of introducing you this morning to someone. I'm sure you've read her articles and you've seen her picture, but this is Cheryl Lewis. Cheryl, first off, thank you. Thank you for giving me your time.
I'm delighted.
You know, I do love the articles that you put out and what you contribute to Main Street Media. A lot of them very thought-provoking. Other articles are informative. What got you going into writing columns?
Oh, goodness. I love connecting with people and I love being real. And you have the ability to do that in columns in a way that you don't necessarily in typical journalism. So I I love the ability to tell, the good, bad, and the ugly in a balanced way, but in a personal way as well.
What is there an article to you that sticks out in your mind that you really hope that the rest of us got something from? Again, I've looked through, several of them. One of them, The Old Secret Sometimes Bring Miraculous New Beginnings. That was beautiful and something that kind of stuck with me. That really gave me that first thought of, oh, I really want to talk to Cheryl a little bit more.
Thank you. That really means a lot to me. I love connecting with people on a deep level, and I love sharing their stories. For years, I was a book editor. I've been in journalism pretty much my whole career. I had a couple of forays into disaster relief management and things like that, but writing and telling stories has always been my passion. So if I have the ability to hear someone's story and the privilege of getting to share it, then I try to harken back to what my very first editor ever told me. And he said to strive for refrigerator journalism. And I said, what in the world is that? And he said, well, you have to realize that, especially in smaller towns, but anywhere really, it might be the only time that person is ever profiled in print in their lifetime. And so they are going to clip it out of the newspaper and send it to grandma, and grandma's going to put it on her refrigerator for the next 40 years. And so you want it to be written as well as it possibly can. And so I really have taken that to heart, and it doesn't matter how minor the story might seem. I really try to make it worthy of that refrigerator magnet.
Oh, that is so cool. Thank you for sharing that. And that's something I've never heard, but I absolutely love what your editor shared with you. I have to ask, did you learn anything as you researched your own DNA and your own background?
I did. I actually discovered a brother, like a full-on half brother. It wasn't really so much during my search. I did participate in 23andMe and signed up. I had heard rumors, as rumors will happen in families, especially big ones like mine, that I had a brother out there, and so I signed up. But for years, nothing happened. I signed up in 2016, and then out of the blue, a couple of Christmases ago, I got a communication from someone who was much younger than my brother would be. I kind of disregarded it at first, thinking, well, Texas, none of it made any sense. Well, as fate would have it, I was contacted by the son of my brother, and we have gotten to know each other really well. And I've been able to visit my brother a couple of times. I took my mom down to meet him, as it were. And again, the column goes into depth. I had permission from the two of them to share their story as well as mine. And it's one of the most remarkable things that's ever happened in my life.
How incredible that is. Oh my gosh, Cheryl, what else is on the horizon for you? For people who don't know, you are active and on the go all the time. From what you do, is it woodworking, or you do a lot of art as well in addition to the art of writing?
I do. Sometimes I wonder whether I'm an artist or an addist, as in ADD-ist, because I seem to scatter in a lot of directions. I did learn to wood turn about 5 years ago. That means you take a fallen tree and put a cut of it on a lathe, which is a machine that spins things. And with sharp tools, you get to create some really cool things. So this is a cowboy hat that's made out of wood. I didn't turn this particular one, but I did apply the art techniques on it with with molten wax. So I also paint with wax, which is called encaustic painting. And it's very satisfying to take something that would have been firewood and create a piece of art from it that can become an heirloom down the line.
Incredible. Oh, I think there's so much more to you, and I want to learn so much more. We're going to have to do this again, Cheryl, but for all of you out there, please connect with Cheryl Lewis. You can do that by reading her articles at mainstreetmediatn.com. And tell us a little bit about your latest article. It's Actions Define You, So Choose Wisely. How did you come up with that?
Well, I think that it's, again, something very personal, and I do tend to write very personal. I write about people in the community, and I also write about myself. Again, the good, bad, and the ugly. And I also, when I travel, I try to write about those things too, because not everyone gets to travel, and I like to take you with me. So I have a new YouTube channel called Tennessee and Beyond. And in that, I will be profiling anywhere I go and all of the people that I meet and things that I see along the way. So I hope you'll come find me there too.
Oh, I look forward to that. Thank you, Cheryl. We appreciate your time. Again, you can find her articles at mainstreetmediatn.com, and give that YouTube channel once more, please.
It's Tennessee TN and Beyond.
TN and Beyond. Wonderful. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks. Bye, Steph.
Bye. Stick with us here at Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up right after this.